Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines with the unofficial plus patch. In the previous episode, we helped out Vivi from her club in Vesuvius in dealing with a couple of problems for her. And then we headed to 609 Kingsway and discovered some rather disturbing things, not least of which is a plot by the Sabbat to flood the sewers, the homes of the Nosferatu, with monsters to kill them and blind the Camarilla to their plots. And now we're going to head in here and help them out. Now, this is one of the most dreaded parts of the game because this place is filled with, well, a lot of annoying monsters. However, what a lot of people forget is that we don't have to kill them all. We don't gain any XP for doing it. Plus, well, most of them are blind anyways, especially some of the big ones we'll find further in, so we can sneak past them easily, even without Obfuscate. Though granted, I have been neglecting my sneaking skill as of late, so that might be iffy. Speaking of skills, I also decided to upgrade my protein skills from the massive amount of XP that we got last time to gain Will of the Wolf. You gain greater bestial prowess, +2 to stamina. After that, we'll get a +4 bonus to strength, and then our war form. Dun dun dun! But that's a ways off. Okay, we head down through here. Of course, there's a monster over there. We can find a Glock, should we need it, and a clipboard. By the way, I forgot to show off the autographed picture. I may be delivering a memento of moi to your Haven computer, but this should tide you over for now. Love, Vivi. But that's not what we're here for. Clipboard. This looks like the clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, spring 2004. Monday, 24th. The initial investigation into the reports of strange sightings in the LA sewers started today. Entered Quadrant 13 and will move into both 14 and 15 later on in the afternoon. Quadrant 13 seems normal. Tuesday the 25th. Quadrant 13 checked out, but heard unidentified noises at various points in both Quadrants 14 and 15. Called into dispatch to confirm that no other inspectors were working in the area. There were none. Coordinates noted. Investigation into 16 tomorrow. Wednesday the 26th. Strange noises. Undoubtedly some sort of animal. Heard again in Quadrant 16. I saw what may have been the animal at the intersection of corridors 63A and 64B, but could find nothing upon further investigation. There were strange prints in the mud on the edge of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to make them out in the darkness. Thursday the 27th. More prints found in corridor 73D. They disappeared into what looked alike an entrance into an older part of the sewers. Called dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the old sewer section, but they didn't. Requested advice on how to proceed, and dispatch told me to continue with caution tomorrow. Friday 28th, 8 a.m. Began investigation of the older part of the sewers this morning. Saw again what I believe to be an animal, although I don't know exactly how to classify it. The skin seems bare, almost reptilian. I can hear it constantly, almost as if it is following me, although the echoes down here make it impossible to gauge distance. 9:15 a.m. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There is a smell that has become more and more pronounced as I travel further into the old sewers. Undoubtedly the carcass of an animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigations continue. 11:31 a.m. Found the source of the smell and looks to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch, but was unable to reach them. The body seems to be that of a transient, but there are tears, massive tears in the flesh that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted the coordinates of the body, and am returning immediately to report any findings. 1:22 p.m. I have become temporarily lost in the old tunnels, and repeated attempts to reach dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I heard before have begun to approach again, and I fear I may be being hunted. As a precaution, I have unholstered my weapon. 5:30 p.m. Undoubtedly lost. I may have traveled deeper into the old sewers. Something is following me. I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Battery's running out in my flashlight. God help me. Saw creature. Some sort of monstrosity. Teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please. Oh God, what is the... The writing trails off, splattered with what looks to be blood. Poor bastard. Looking at the color of his pallor, I'd say he's been down here quite some time. There's obviously a monster right over there that has spotted me. Let's see. This is one of the monsters we can't really avoid, so we're just gonna have to fight it. No biggie. We fought its brothers. As long as we keep a distance from it, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now then. Let's see, if we turn left and enter the last pipe on the left, at least I hope they mean left. We've got plenty of rats to feed on should we need it. Turn left and the last pipe on the left. And try not to get caught in the geometry and glitched out. Okay, he was smart enough to keep his distance. Let's see, then if we pull this lever... Well, thankfully our character knows how to swim. Find 2 locked doors. Let's see, we are able to lockpick one of them. I think we'll also be able to grab some ammo from it. Again, I'm reading this directly out of the strategy guide that I'm using. Crossbow bolts, Glock 19, 12 gauge. Huh, that's weird. Let me keep the rifle. Oh well, Mac 10, and some high-velocity rounds. I should probably make sure all my guns are loaded. Loaded. Even though I'm probably not going to be using them, wouldn't hurt. Alright. But, for the most part, I'm probably just going to be sticking with the axe. Let's see, the other one is an office that we can just open right away. Let's see. City Hall cover-up. Haunted sewers bricked over, bodies never found. Okay, and we also have a ledger. Looks to be the weekly logs of Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, 1972. Reports concerning the recent hauntings of the sewer system have prompted the mayor to request a weekly log of all operations. In the lower sections, 453-500. Log begins today, nothing to note, although I will say that I find the stories to be unsubstantiated and ridiculous. Both investigative teams this week reported nothing of note, although one individual, who may be apt to nip at the flask more often than not, noted that he heard what could only be described as the whispers in one of his sweeps along Section 476. Undoubtedly, these were the product of an overactive and thoroughly soused imagination. Nothing to report. Things have been hectic with the recent rash of sightings in Sections 498 and 499, although mostly described as shadowy figures. The reports come from men whose word I trust. Discounting the usual stories about underground societies of displaced vagrants and rabid, blind pets, I am at a loss to explain these observations. I will join the teams tomorrow to see for myself what is going on down there. I have traveled with a team down into the section in question. I must admit that I saw and heard things that I could not explain. More than once I heard the same whispers as described before, and I chased what I thought to be a figure down a corridor, only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall. What looked to be an older section of the sewers that had been sealed up. There was no one in sight, although I could have sworn I heard laughter echoing in the darkness around me. I will be forced to report my findings to the mayor himself on Friday. The mayor has sworn us all to silence concerning these new sightings, but has promised us an answer concerning a course of action within the week. Inquiries about the previous LADWP records and reports have met with strange resistance. It seems they have been sealed off for official reasons. Something is amiss down here. We received word from the mayor today that sections 475-500 will be sealed off permanently and that no further inquiry into the matter will be tolerated. I have a few connections at the front office, and it seems that someone like this has happened before. It's something that the city council doesn't want to become public. My contact said he couldn't say any more, and that if I said anything to anyone, he would deny any knowledge whatsoever. The sewer section's closed tomorrow, and the city engineers have bricked up the corridors that lead to them. This office falls within section 482, so it will be closed as well. As no one has requested the ledgers, all materials and records concerning this will be left down here to rot with the ghosts. Sorry about that, but as no official eyes will ever see this, I figured I could wax dramatic on this last day. Log closed. Yeah, something tells me the Nosferatu are behind that. Let's see. Now then, this door leads out of the sewers and into Hollywood. If you really need to restock on stuff, say blood, health, ammo, etc., feel free to use it. You could also go back and inform Isaac of our victory, but I'm not going to be bothering with that yet. I'd rather make sure the Nosferatu are safe first. Well, if we head out here, all we can really do is keep exploring. Now, like I said, we don't actually have to fight the monsters, as many of the big ones are actually blind. Okay, I'm just going to make use of my fortitude because we do have access to the rats to take care of any blood we may need. Jeez, how many of these guys are there? I know he said he was flooding the sewers, but this is ridiculous. And it's only going to get worse. Nope. All we can really do is explore around. Doubt we're going to find anything down these corridors, so I'm just going to head down into here. Unfortunately, I don't have access to a flashlight, so it's going to be a little dark in this corridor. Why do I get the feeling this is leading me into a dead end? Yeah, it most likely is. Yeah, the sewers are one of the areas that I explored the least. Well, remember the least of. But at the very least in this time, I can passively heal off the aggravated damage thanks to my mummy wrap fetish. Really wishing I could move a little bit faster, though. So the other side's a dead end. Let's try the other side. Okay, then. Oh, great, more of these guys. Oh, I was doing so well on not getting hit in this. I will say that the melee weapons do give you a reach you don't typically get with Brawl, so that is a nice advantage that they have. Can't get through this way either. Oh boy. Okay, gotta find one of the pipes that will lead me through into that area. I know it's one of them. Maybe if I'm lucky, it's this one. Hello? Shortcut. Ooh. lock. This might allow us to bypass a lot. We'll just look through this, make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. Alright, let's see where this shortcut leads. Sure, it's letting us bypass a lot, which I am always appreciative of. I may as well drink from some of these rats, especially considering I just accidentally touched that fire pit and got a lot of damage. Oh my! Well, that's one ugly son of a gun. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to sneak past it. So, should be known. Because I'm skipping a lot, I have no idea where I am. Ugh, that thing is ugly. And it sees me. Let's try a blood buff, boost my dexterity, and switch over to my heavy clothing. Okay then. Now we're in some sort of control station. Let's see what we got available to us. Let's see, computer's busted. This is... Yeah, this looks like this was just an area for us to... Oh, wait, no. We've got a lever. Don't know what it did. I'm just gonna avoid sneaking past all these guys, because there's no way we're fighting them hand-to-hand. Or with weapons. Trust me, these things are dangerous. Okay. Let's see if we can't find another way past this thing. By the way, like I said before, like some time ago when we got the first bit of light leather, if you need to do anything involving dexterity, say sneaking around or lockpicking, switch back to your light or heavy clothing. That way you still have some armor. In order to get that little boost in dexterity you might need. Okay. That was almost bad. Just jump and you will land near our shore. For when you want to sneak inside without good old Gary noticing you, Mitt Nick. P.S. I hope you didn't get hurt too much by the bug stopper I set up. Oh boy. This better not be a trick. Huh. I think this has actually led us straight to the Nosferatu hideout. Sweet. That was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. Now then, we got two paths here. Swim to the shore, take the left path. Assuming I'm not getting stuck on the geometry. What the? Weird. Okay, we head down the left path, and we should find a sofa with a CD that we need for a quest. Nope, that's not it. Wait. Ah, there it is. Now, if we go back and take the right path, then we're going to want to cross under the bridge. Oh, not again. I don't know why it's doing that there. Avoid the fire in the barrel. I can avoid the barrel, period. Okay, head through this way. Man, they really tunneled this place out. Avoid the red water. It is acidic and it will do damage to you. Like this poor unfortunate soul probably found out. Da-da-da-da-da. Ah, we head into here. And we meet Mitnick.
What the... Oh, you did not just try and run a trace on me. Alright. Take that. Oh yeah, I hope you backed up that server tonight. Boss is gonna be real pissed when his mom starts getting love letters from porn sites.
Hello?
What? Oh yeah, hold on a sec. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What are you using for security down there at Trash 80? Guys, it's called encryption. This is too easy. I'd let you off the hook, but stupidity always brings out the asshole in me.
Yeah, in case it hasn't become blatantly obvious through the course of the game, Nosferatu are essentially the hackers and thieves of the, well, the vampiric world. Hey there.
Alright, yeah. Just 1 minute. No, nothing to worry about. Just a harmless email. Not a self-replicating embedded virus or anything. Wow, you really opened it. I can't believe you just opened it. What kind of a freaking idiot just opens it?
Maybe I'll just come back later.
What? Oh yeah, sorry. The name's Mitnick. I'm in charge of computer systems, network security, that kind of thing. You're the new kid, right? LaCroix's girl. Surprised you actually made it down here.
Surprised? What do you mean?
I've been following your progress on the cameras. Handled yourself pretty well with all of the creepy crawlers and the sewers. Like a bad sequel to Chad up there.
You're a funny guy. I just need to know where Gary is.
Yeah, he knows why you're here. LaCroix must be pissed. But I hope you're not here looking for some payback. LaCroix knows better than to mess with Gary, sheriff or no sheriff.
I'm just here to talk. Where can I find him?
His room is just down the hall. You'll probably find him there. Or maybe he'll find you.
Alright, I got a few more questions to ask you.
Go ahead.
Tell me about what you do.
Me? Like I said, I'm the resident tech head. Keep this place wired to the outside world. Gary wants me to keep it close on the street, and at the same time, I'm supposed to be upgrading the network.
Upgrading what? What were you going to say?
Nothing. Forget about it. Like I said, just some network stuff.
Yeah, right. So what do you have to do?
I'm trying to add a few more network hubs in the city so we're covered in case of emergency. But Gary doesn't want anyone leaving until this whole thing with LaCroix blows over. Which basically leaves my freaking cheese hanging in the wind.
Maybe I can help you out.
Yeah, you do that? Man, that would really help me out. I could hook you up along the way, make it worth your while. I got access to all kinds of goodies.
I'm in. What do you need to do? Or what do I need to do?
I need a little time to set things up. Technical details. I'll send an email to your haven and tell you what needs to be done. That's all you need to know for now.
Alright, by the way, how'd you end up down here, Mitnick?
Me? Before all this, I was a hacker. Good one, too. There wasn't a system I couldn't crack. Telcos, DOD, you name it. One time, I emailed the president all the nuclear missile activation codes. And the FBI was shitting their pants. Well, one day I ran across this system. Oh, totally dark. Unbelievable security. I fried 3 laptops trying to bust it. I worked on it for months. Didn't sleep much at all. I'd almost given up. But I caught a lucky break one night and finally broke in.
Yeah? What was it?
It was, Nosferatu database. Not even a really important one either. Which was probably the only reason I cracked it. I dug around for a while, got totally freaked out, and I unplugged. 2 hours later, guess who shows up at my door? Gary. And voila, here I am.
So, how's life? Yeah, unlife since then.
Are you kidding? I love this shit. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna win any beauty contests, but I wasn't too good looking before anyway. Now I get all the cool new toys, plus I just happen to get to live forever. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
Fair enough. Thanks for the story, but I'm out of here, Gary. Alright, that's going to be a new quest for us later on. Let's see. I believe that's unopenable. There is another one. I believe this door? Nope. This door.
Bitch, I can't believe she got the cover of Glamourella this month.
Who got the cover of what?
I mean, just look at her. Too fat, big teeth, and her complexion. Does she wash her face with a cheese grater?
Wow, I didn't know vampires had that time of the month.
I mean, like anyone ever knew who Tawny Sessions was before I left the scene. She'd still be a fluff girl at Vivisection, making $10 a stiffy if I was still around. Ugh.
And who exactly are you?
Oh, right. You probably don't recognize me with this whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing I've got going on here. My name is Amalia.
Just Amalia. What's your last name?
Last name? God, that's so blue collar, it makes me want to puke. I don't have a last name. Amalia's a look, an attitude, a state of being.
It looks more like a state of personal horror.
What did you say? Nobody talks that way to me. I'm Amalia. Do you hear me? Amalia!
Those are jokes! Come on! Let me ask you a few more questions.
Sure, whatever.
Why do you hate Tawny Sessions?
Because she's a bitch with zero talent who the world seems to think has taken my place as the hottest supermodel of all time? Could I be any more clear?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over that little violin.
That's it! As if I have to take this bullshit from some low-life Camarilla gopher girl. Hit the road, bitch!
Hold on, I was kidding. Can't you take a joke? Let's keep talking.
Okay. You want to get back on my good side? Then don't come back here until you've got last year's copy of Guy magazine where I'm on the cover. You know, the one where I was wearing the gum wrapper and the 2 bottle caps.
Fine, I'll find one and bring it back. See ya. Yeah, that girl has 2 quests. Cover girl, model citizen. I am not doing model citizen for personal reasons. Now then, if we keep moving on... Should be... Yeah, in here... There's a bit of a storage room. Under norm... Where did this appear to? Oh, whatever. Under normal circumstances in the regular game, you'd find a gadget. But in this case, you are, or at least supposed to, find a blue blood pack. Unfortunately, it seems to have disappeared on me when I turned my back, but whatever. Plus, the Gadget was moved, so honestly, I'd have been upset if I lost that, but eh. Anyways, if we keep going, we should come to a room of double doors where we will find Gary. Or at least where we should find Gary.
By the clack-smack cracking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. I don't remember seeing you on the guest list for the dinner party. We're having a wrap party for the Misfits, about 40 years late. Cast and crew only, boss.
Where are you?
Maybe I'm in your head. Uh-oh. You might have picked up one of those psychoses so common to new kindred.
I just need to talk to you.
We are talking, but you aren't listening, boss.
Where are you? Let's talk, face to face.
I'm over here, boss. Wait, maybe I'm over here. Or maybe I'm behind you with a hatchet in my hand. Or did you ever stop to think that your fear, if given a voice, would sound like this?
What do you want?
I don't know, boss. You tell me. After all, I didn't crash your party.
I'm here about the Ankaran sarcophagus.
You don't say. Wake up, boss. Who do you think you're dealing with? Why else would LaCroix send you on this snipe hunt? Oh, that's right. I know you work for the prince.
Why did you ask, then?
Because I like the sound of my own voice. It's not every day we get visitors, boss. I needed to hear it from you. You're a long way from home, and neither the prince nor Isaac nor Nines have any domain down here. Tread carefully.
Who are you? Show yourself.
Are you sure, boss? You don't want my image in your subconscious. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Yes, come on out.
Careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Yeah?
Behind you, boss. Boo!
He's not that scary for a Nosferatu. Honestly, Amalia looks a lot worse. Who are you?
What? You don't recognize me from the pictures? Gorgeous Gary Golden? Don't tell me you missed Pirate Town or Tap Hotel. Little before your time, eh, boss? Well, those days are long past. Nowadays, it's just Gary.
Though, admittedly, he could use some dental work. Where's the sarcophagus?
Where did it go? That thing seems to get around more than Mae West. Why, might I ask, should I give you that information?
Because I got rid of that Tzimshi for you.
Oh, my hero. Had it not been for that damn Shamisi, you'd still be searching under rocks for us. It was hardly a favor, but I know where your prince's prize is. There's very little that doesn't leak down into this place. Tell me, boss, you ever gone up against a Kuei Jin?
What does this have to do with the sarcophagus?
I'm not one to waste words like little Lord Flaunt LaCroix up there. There's a connection. Want to hear it? Listen. I think I hear someone saying something about it. Oh, wait. That's my voice.
Alright, go on.
The Kuei Jin are vampires, but not like kindred. Sometimes known as the vampires of the East. But they ain't kin, boss. They're just someone else that, if you ain't being careful, might give you the final death.
Tell me more. Wait, I think I killed one back in Santa Monica. What about them?
Even for old Gary, there ain't much more to tell. You see, I sent an agent, Barabbas, to snoop around Chinatown, do a little hacking, make a few contacts. but he hasn't been calling lately, and it's breaking my heart.
And let me guess, you want me to find him?
Gee, that's original. You think that up all by yourself? You up for a little trip to Chinatown? You're in no danger there. Me? Best you don't mention my name there, boss. That's the going rate for my info right now. You get our chum back from Chinatown, I'll give you what you need.
Deal. Tell me what I need to do.
The Golden Temple in Chinatown. It's a piss-poor copy of a real place. Looks like it'd be more at home in a theme park. That I saw is where you'll find the leader of the L.A. Kuei Jin. They call her Ming Zhao. Sounds dangerous? No, this ain't a suicide mission, boss. You'll be more of a curiosity than a threat. Talk to Zhao, ask her where my boy is, and get him back. Once he's safe, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the sarcophagus.
Aren't the kindred at war with the Kuei Jin?
Not that I know of. It's like the eye of the hurricane right now. Don't make those winds blow, boss.
Sounds dangerous. Got anything I can use to protect myself?
Let's see what I got. Use your head and your eyes. Chinatown's more liable to off you than 10 Hollywoods, but not if you're smart.
Okay, alright, I'll go. But you better keep your end of the deal.
Of course. What kind of a monster do you take me for? There is a method to my madness, boss. There's a payphone in Chinatown. I'll call you with the info once Barabbas is safe. Until then, you'll never know where I am.
It's as good as done. Bye. And then he disappears again. Oh well, we're out of time, but I may as well show you the way out of here. That is, if they would let me out. Because thankfully we don't have to go through that entire sewers and King's Way just to get back out. As a matter of fact, if we knew about this little entrance, we probably could have saved ourselves a lot of time. And we may as well go see Isaac about that Tzimchi Lord. Anyways, yes, climb up this ladder and you'll see some rather familiar stonework. Yep. We are back here. If we'd just done a little bit of digging, we probably could have found our way out very, very easily. But so be it. Such is the way the game works. Let me see if I can't find my way out of this little crypt. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. Alright, I will meet you guys back at Isaac's while we take care of this. Or to finish this off. Okay then, back at Isaac's place. One thing I should mention is that you can get a haven down there in the Warrens, but only if you are playing as Nosferatu. Hello, Isaac.
Evening.
King's Way. There was a Tzimchi there. Notice I've used past tense.
Exceptional. Come by in a little while. I should have something for you then.
Thanks, Isaac. I appreciate it. I'll stop by later to pick it up. Well, I guess we'll have to come back at a later time to get that. But with that, we have come to an end for this episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. In the next episode, we'll be taking care of some of the side quests that I have picked up. Mainly CoverGirl and Mitnick's little stuff. But that will require heading to our haven back in downtown. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.